Can tune change the meaning of hurry up?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nishan and I am a from the student at my school. Today we are doing Maya on the topic of shh. So it is a very interesting topic. So let's start. So first of all we will start our Maya. Hello Maya. Hello Maya.
Hey, Sebastian. What
Ma-
on
Maya, can
your
you listen me?
mind today?
Do you use
Can you clarify That's a really interesting starting point. Ing. Sorry, I missed what you said at the end there. Were you trying to ask something about the word actually representing something?
Maya, my question to you was that what does the word shh actually represent in communication?
do saying
That's a really interesting starting
do
point.
saying hurry up
Actually represents what? Could you finish your thought there?
Maya, my question was what does the word shh actually represent in the communication?
Oh, I see. You're asking about the word actually itself. What does it do in conversation? It's like a little emphasis tool. Most of the time, it signals you're about to offer something that might not be what someone expects or correct something they assumed. We use it a lot when we're pointing out a surprising reality or softening something that
can it make people
might
nervous?
come across as direct. Does that make sense, or did you have something else in mind
Yes,
when you
Maya,
asked?
that makes sense.
Do
My
you
next
say
question
hurry
is
up to
where did
correct
the
yourself?
sound shh actually come from?
Got it. That helps clarify. It sounds like you were checking for understanding and then saying shh. Is that right? Was shh meant as a pause or as something related to prompt about actually?
My question is,
My question was
do you
that
say hurry up
where
to
did the
yourself?
sound shh actually come from?
Let me double check that for you. Give me a sec. So it's interesting. Probably came from an older English word, whist, which just meant silence. That word turned into whoosh and shush. But some people think it might even go back further than that. Maybe it's related to the sound snakes make, or even the sound of
Motivate
blood flowing
someone.
when someone's calm. It's weird how such a simple sound could have such a long history, right?
Yes, Maya, it's weird because she is not that big thing. It's a normal sound. My next question to you is sh considered a word or just a sound?
Can it use in sport?
That's a good point. It really is simple. Whether it's considered a word or just a sound depends on a tiny, quick word, conveying a whole message
Can
without
it be
needing complete
used
grammar.
in texting?
As meaning, even though it's just a single sound, it tells you to be quiet. Does that make sense?
Yes, Maya, that makes
Can
sense
it
absolutely.
use
My next
be
question to you is how is shh understood across different cultures?
Just thinking through that one. It's actually pretty fascinating. The gesture that goes with, finger to your lips. That's pretty universal. It's understood across a ton of cultures, but the sound itself varies a bit. For example, in Poland, they'll say chi, and in Thailand is choo choo. The reason it's so widespread might be connected to the familiar rhythm can calm people and tell them it's time to be quiet. In India, especially, they see it as respectful, like you're being quiet to listen to someone with wisdom or
Okay, Maya, it's okay. My next question to you
is hurry
is
up
how do
one
humans
or
naturally
12.
use
does that answer what you were wondering
to
about?
signal silence?
Let me think about that. We're on it. But basically, people have come up with all sorts of ways. The finger to the lips thing is probably the most common
Next
globally.
question is, do you
Beyond
feel
that,
pressure
raising a hand works in a lot of places. And do you want to try rephrasing that? Came through a bit garbled.
Okay, Maya, my next question to you is how is a universal sound?
No rush
improve
at
time
all.
management?
Maya, my question to you is a universal sound?
Okay, I think I got that. You're asking about the universal sound. What specifically about it? You mean if the sound itself is universal across all cultures? It's interesting because the gesture definitely is pointing your finger to your lips is widely understood everywhere. But the actual sound, as we were talking about earlier, can change to in Poland or choo choo in Thailand. The gesture seems to be more
So
consistently
younger
recognized
people
than the sound
it
itself, would you say?
understand it easily.
Okay, okay, Maya. My next question to you
Does that make sense or
is
did you want me
how
to
did
clarify?
become associated with the quietness?
Is it used more in busy sites?
Let me look into that quickly. Just double checking what I know. Apparently, there's a couple ideas that might come from a really old English word from the 1300s called hist, that meant basically just be quiet. Another idea is that it's from mimicking a snake's hiss. Like our ancestors used that sound to warn people to be quiet and hide from danger. There's even a theory that it's related to the sound of blood
Quietly
flowing in the
and
womb,
respectfully.
because that can be really calming to babies. So it could be a combo of things, but the big idea is it's just a gentle sound that cuts through noise without being too harsh.
Okay, so my next question to you is: are there alternatives of in another language?
Yeah, definitely. Like we talked about earlier, Poland uses. You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with? Oh, right. So, like I was Thai, it's chew, chew. Other languages have their own versions and sounds to signal the same thing. Just be the gesture of putting your fingers. Or where you think. Just let me know what you were wondering about. No pressure at all.
What's on your mind today?
I was disconnected, so from now I will talk with Miles. So let's start.
Just
So first of all, Miles, my first
silence?
question to you
Okay.
is: How
Well,
do children
if
learn
you
the
want to
meaning
talk, I'm
of
here.
shh?
No pressure, obviously, but I'm kind of good at
Maya,
listening, or
Miles, my
digitally listening,
question
I
to
guess.
you is: How do children learn shh?
Whoa, hold on, Maya. That's a name I keep hearing. You're talking to Miles, actually, and yeah, that's a big question. How do kids learn? It's kind of everything, isn't it? Not just books or school. I mean, they learn by doing, obviously, messing things up, figuring it out, trial and error, the whole thing. But it's also about watching people picking up on cues, like how you react to things, and a huge amount is just playing. Seriously,
Okay, Miles, is
foundational to
does
learning how the world
the word
works.
shh can considered a verbal?
Okay, first of all, still Miles here, just so we're clear, and yeah, that's a good one. Is can a verb? It's tricky. Technically, it's a modal. Gotcha. It's fine. Okay, just checking. I understood that right.
Miles, my
So you're
next
all right with
question
me
to
being
you
Miles
is
and with
shh
the whole modal
always
verb thing?
polite or it can be rude?
That's a really interesting question, actually. Please and thank you are definitely the go-tos for polite, right? But politeness is a lot more than just those words. It's about considering how your words will land. You know. So yeah, please and thank you can absolutely be used rudely, like If you say, please explain this to me like I'm five with a really condescending tone or sarcastic, thanks for that. Uh, it's the intent behind it and the way you say it that really matters, I think. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, Miles, that makes sense absolutely. My next question to you is my next question: how has the use of changed over time?
Okay, thank you. Got it. Right. How has its use changed over time? You know, it actually has pretty tangled roots. Originally, God reward you were common responses to kindness that kind of morphed over centuries, eventually shortening into thank ye, and then eventually the thank you we use today. It started as a pretty religious expression and slowly became more secular. Now it's pretty much automatic in a lot of situations. It's wild how language evolves, huh? It's like a slow motion game of telephone.
Yes, yes, Miles, you are absolutely right. My next question to you,
Just thinking out loud there about the telephone game. Um, Still with me?
Miles,
Anything you want to dive deeper into
that
about thank you, or maybe we should move on to something else?
to you
No rush, whatever you prefer.
teachers use effectively?
Both. Ah, okay. Teachers use it effectively. You mean how do teachers effectively use thank you? That's a really smart angle. I mean, it's not just about saying the words, right? Been reading a lot about this, and it seems like a genuine, specific thank you. Like, thanks for putting so much effort into that project. I can see you really thought about the details. Is way more impactful than a generic thank you. Shows you're actually paying attention. Also, teachers who model gratitude consistently, they're thanking students, thanking each other, seem to create a more positive classroom environment overall. It's like it's contagious. Is that track?
Okay, so Miles, my next question to you is that is used differently in school versus home?
Yeah, absolutely. I think thank you definitely gets a different workout at school versus at home. At home, it's often more casual and can be woven into just everyday life. Like, thanks for setting the table, or thanks for being my friend. It's part of the flow. But at school, like, it can be a bit more performative, I guess. Like a teacher thanking a student in front of the class, and not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a different context. Also, there's a certain expectation of politeness in a school setting that isn't always the same at home. You know, at home you might get away with just a nod. It's all about the social norms of each environment, I think.
Yes, Miles, you are absolutely right. My next question to you is how do humans naturally use to signal silence?
Whoa, hold up, Mike, still Miles, remember? Just checking. And that's a surprisingly complex question. How do humans signal silence? It's not like there's a quiet please button, right? A lot of it is nonverbal, like holding a finger to your lips or making eye contact and then kind of looking away like you're giving someone space. Also, a pause, a really deliberate pause in a conversation can signal, okay, I'm done talking, your turn. Sometimes it's just physical proximity, stepping back a bit. It's funny how much we communicate without even saying anything at all, isn't it?
Yes, Miles, that's enough for today.
Oh, all right. That's enough for today? Hmm. Sounds like maybe you've had enough conversation for one day. That's totally fair. I get it. Well, it was interesting talking with you.
So, viewers, that's for today. We will meet you in another Maya, yeah, or Miles with another topic. Yeah, so, I hope you like it. We'll meet you in another one. तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़. पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.